Not exactly a dad joke, but I laughed when I heard it. An old lady sits on her front porch with a cat on her lap. She's just rocking away the last few years of her life on a rocking chair, admiring the beauty of the world. All of a sudden, a fairy godmother appears and lets her know that she's going to be granted 3 wishes. "Well now," says the old lady, "I guess I would like to be very rich." Poof! A box appears in the corner of her living room filled with money. "And gee, I wouldn't mind being young again." Poof! She turns into a beautiful young woman. Now that's not to say she wasn't beautiful when she was older. The fairy godmother then asks what her 3rd wish will be. "Oh, can you turn this handsome lad into a young and handsome human prince?" And she holds up her cat. Poof! There before her stands a young man, more handsome than anyone could possibly imagine. She stares at him, absolutely smitten. With a smile that makes her knees weak, he saunters across the porch and whispers in her ear, "I bet you're sorry you had me neutered. Welcome to the Dad Bod. Oh, it's been a crazy 5 months as a Wrist Mafia subscriber. At this point, I won't go into all of the issues that I've had for the first few months. If you want to know about all those details, feel free to check out those videos when you're finished with this one. If I just keep telling you the whole story over and over with all the craziness from the time that I signed up till, getting my first watch and everything, this video is going to be 20-30 minutes long. So to save you all from that, here's a link to last month's where I go over some of it. I'm not yet sure if we're over the hurdles of getting signed up. So the short version, I signed up in November for a 3-month prepay. It took 4 months to get the sign up and billing straightened out and to get the shipping to be regularly scheduled. But the newest development is that when you sign up for a prepay, it doesn't auto renew. And they don't let you know. So you're just sitting there waiting for a watch. Luckily, I emailed them asking, when it was going to ship, and they let me know that I was no longer a customer. So I quickly did the 6-month prepay, emailed them letting them know, and they were able to get my watch mailed out within 2 days. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully that'll put me on the regular shipping cycle for the next 6 months, and we won't have the same issues as the last time that I signed up. God, I hope I don't. So, here it is. This is the April watch, and let's get it opened. Alright, this is a Toro Luna El Prestigio Special Edition. I think this is the first watch that I've received from him that actually has a website associated with it. It's got the website at the bottom, toroluna.com. It's an actual company. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go see what I can find on this watch. Alright, call me surprised. I've been getting used to getting the cheapest watches imaginable from Wrist Mafia, made with cheap alloy watch strap that breaks when you try to remove the links to make it fit. The same with the dial. It's very, very lightweight. That it feels like you're going to break it if it bumps into your shirt sleeve kind of stuff. $2 cheap movement piece that doesn't actually keep time that well. Looking at this one, it seems completely different from everything else that I've received thus far. It has a blue genuine leather watch strap. It's dark blue and matches the watch face. Feels like it's a stainless steel dial. It doesn't actually say it on the back. Normally it does, but it doesn't say it on this one. However, it feels like it is, so I'm just going to assume that it is because it doesn't feel like a cheap alloy. It has the hour and the minute hand in a silver reflective material, the same as the hour markings, and then the second hand is orange. Not sure why, but orange just looks good with blue. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. I can see that it has a Chinese SL68 movement piece. This piece runs for about $4. It's better than the $1 and $2 movement pieces that were in many of the previous Wrist Mafia watches. But with something like this, I really would have expected to see a little bit higher quality movement piece, especially since the Toro Luna website claims that their watches have Japanese movement pieces that are usually higher quality. YouTube user Chris Del Cid, if you're watching, it looks like I was able to get the watch after all. So, and you were right, it doesn't have anything about this watch on their website. It's possible that it's a one-off. They might have made this watch with, a less expensive movement piece to get it down to a price where Wrist Mafia could purchase it and still make a profit. So that way they can, get the watches into our wrists and increase awareness of the watch brand to bring in new customers. So maybe, who knows? Now, the watches on the Toro Luna website are $70 or $90 depending on the watch, and they say that they have a Japanese movement piece. You would think this one would be the same, but this one has a much cheaper Chinese movement piece. So I wouldn't put this watch in the same category as the ones that they have listed on their website. Looks similar, but it's not the same quality as the $70 and $90 ones. Again, this is a $37.50 a month subscription box, so you shouldn't really expect a $70 watch. I'm only saying it so that way you don't think that you're getting a $70 or $90 watch for $37.50. But one of the things that really matters is how well it keeps time, and that I'll have to wear it a few days and figure it out as I go. So I'll let you know how well it feels and how well it keeps time during the April watch subscription box comparison video. Don't forget to subscribe so that way you're notified when I release that video, as well as any of the other ones. And what I'll be doing is I'll be comparing this wrist Mafia watch to the Watch King's April watch, Watch Gang, Clockwork Club UK, Monthly Watch Box, and Watch of the Month Club. There'll be 6 different monthly watch subscription box watches all side by side, so stay tuned. And in case you missed it, here's a link to the last month's roundup. I also wanted to point this out, just to clear the air. I received a comment from YouTube viewer named For the Love of Seattle, who asked me, and I quote, "Why do you promote this garbage?" In response to one of my previously released watch unboxing videos. I responded to him saying that I really don't promote anything, and I also wanted to say on here, just in case anybody else had the same thoughts, I don't really think that I promote anything. I think the only thing so far that I've outright recommended would be an Oliver Wake's made-to-measure suit. I purchase subscription boxes and clothing, from online companies, and then I open them up and review them on video so that way you all can see what comes in and you can determine on your own if it's something that you would want to purchase or not. Many viewers of my videos are just people that are doing research on something that they're considering signing up for. I try to let you all know what to expect based on what I receive and any issues that I've found. My intent is just to help you all avoid wasting money on things that you may not like or, it may not fit. If you watch these videos and you say to yourself, that's exactly what I want, then you know what to expect when you sign up. If you watch these videos and you think to yourself, this company's products don't seem to be what I want, or the quality that I expect, or the clothing isn't made for my body shape, whatever, then you don't sign up and you don't end up wasting your money on something that you'll end up regretting. So I try to be as transparent as I can with these reviews. I'm not taking money from companies to do the reviews, and if you watch these reviews, you'll see that there are actually several where I'm pretty brutally honest. I think I've said in almost every one of my Wrist Mafia videos that I really don't care for the company, and that their sign-up process is messed up, their billing and shipping process is usually messed up, and that I mostly don't care for the quality of the watches. Again, this one looks pretty nice so far. I'll find out over the next, few days, week or so, by wearing it a few times just to get a better feel for it. But I'm not really sure how, what I'm doing can be perceived as promoting them. The closest thing that I can see that I do promote anything on my videos is the monthly roundup, where I take the watch subscriptions that I'm signed up for and compare them side by side, so that way you can see which ones are subpar and which ones are doing better. And even that's not really me promoting anything, it's just me showing you what the companies did that month. So I hope this clears up any misconceptions. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.